You know how people just start talking, making their own story out of stuff.
Yeah, that's all the conspiracy shit. But that happen every time somebody die, especially somebody important like that.
Motherfucker said, yeah, they found Kobe holding his daughter. But they found, how they know?
My
I
bad,
ain't,
I ain't even catch what you said, yo.
no, people out on the street talking about when they found Kobe body, he was hugging his daughter. But that's street talk, people talking. I don't hear none of that on the news, nowhere.
Yeah, that's imagination, yo. That's what kick in anytime some shit like that happen, yo. Everybody imagination start kicking in. Um, People kind of like make it how they imagine or how they wish it went down. How they think they would do it. You know what I mean?
But I ain't even gonna front. I do imagine yo trying to save himself, him and his daughter.
Yeah, that's funny,
You
yo.
feel me?
I really wrote a motherfucking post on Facebook. It might have been yesterday or the other day, yo, about the same exact thing. I wrote that yeah, people saying that Kobe was embracing Gigi when he went down. That Kobe was embracing Gigi when he went down or whatever. But I imagine Kobe throwing that bum ass pilot out the way while he was on fire trying to pull the plane up. You know what I mean? That's how I imagine Kobe. You know what I mean?
You
That's
know,
Mamba mentality right there. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Mamba mentality. You had yo like Rambo, like a superhero, but you know what I
But
mean?
you gotta think like realistic though. Like the plane was going down. I mean, the helicopter was going down so
Yeah, they
fast.
said they said there wasn't no time for all that,
You
man.
feel me?
They said there wasn't no time for all that.
But I wonder when they noticed that it was well, shit was going to go down. You feel me? You know the pilot could have been delusional too, cause he was up in that fog, yo.
Yeah,
He
I
was
mean
up in that fog, yo.
I don't know nothing about flying or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Me going on social media and YouTube and shit looking like that shit, yo, the whatever level he was flying at and the fog was going on, he was too low. You feel me? And he couldn't. He was using his own vision instead of using the helicopter visions.
Right. So basically, he was out there using his experience and or whatever
Basically,
flying over that terrain
basically.
because he do it a lot. But like I said, I don't know nothing about flying, but
Me
I
neither.
do know that I seen some reports basically saying that he shouldn't have been out there. He didn't have the proper equipment.
Yeah.
That plane wasn't certified to fly in the type of weather that he was in and stuff like that. So basically, from what I see, is the pilot was going too hard, yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
you
he
know
was
what I
too
think?
he was trying to be too slick with it.
You know what I think on some real shit. You know they say they downed a whole lot of flights. They ain't let nobody fly.
Right.
I believe Kobe went hard on the pilot. Like, look, man, we only 13 minutes away. We got a game to go to.
Right.
I
Right. Right.
ain't
Right.
trying to be late. Let's get there. I really believe yo push the pilot to get up there and go.
Right. Right.
Like real tough, man. The Mamba mentality.
I
Like
mean,
they already said, like if he drove, that shit would have been like some hours to get to where they had to be.
well, that's the reason why
Right.
he messed with the joints every day anyway, with the helicopters every day anyway. I mean, I don't know. I could imagine him doing that because that's how he carried it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like from the Kobe we knew, like he gonna push it and do what he gotta do, or do try to make something out of nothing. Like that's kind of like what the type of person he was. Not necessarily make something out of nothing, but will things to happen. You know what I mean? Use his will to make things happen, even if it seemed impossible at the moment. And I mean, I kind of hope that's not what it was. But we also hope that the pilot wasn't just trying to be slick or whatever.
Right.
But I will say that
Somebody made a decision, John.
that's what I was about to say.
Somebody made
I
a
think
decision.
that Kobe gave Yo the okay to go ahead and make the move. I can't imagine him taking it upon himself and be like,
Right.
once they say we can't do this, him saying, "Oh yeah, I can do this, Kobe. Let's try it." I don't know about anybody carrying like that around yo in particular. You know what I mean?
I believe Kobe probably knew all the procedures and everything. You feel what I'm saying? Before they took off, he ain't just like go with it. Like, man, come on, we gotta go. I believe he knew that it was crazy weather.
Right.
You know what I mean? He knew they was taking a chance and all that. I believe that. You know, I could be wrong, but I believe that.
No, I agree with that. I can agree with that. Not necessarily like Kobe's out there like fuck the weather, but I can see him in the pilot conferring and the pilot saying it's kind of dangerous. Kobe saying you did this before, we didn't flew before like this or whatever. If that's the same pilot that he flew with all the
He
time.
was an experienced pilot, though. You know what I
Was
mean?
it a pilot that he flew with a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
himself? Was that Kobe's pilot?
yeah.
All right, if that was Kobe's pilot,
That
I
was
can
Kobe's
see that
pilot.
that coming some type of agreement was made to fly in that weather
That
with
was
that
his pilot.
helicopter at that time and
And
shit.
then the helicopter they was in was like a Bentley. You feel me? It was a high power helicopter. It was serious. It wasn't no bull crap.
Yeah. So from my understanding, I don't know. You know
And
what?
then
I
they
haven't studied it because I really ain't feel like getting into like seeing holes in it and no conspiracies and all that stuff. I'm just trying to let your die in peace, yo, because I've been saying a lot of like crazy stuff.
right.
But you were saying something earlier.
You know the big thing about that whole thing though,
What's that?
to me, they ain't had no black box on that helicopter. Every helicopter, airplane, whatever going in the air, keep a black box.
Helicopters keep black boxes too,
Yeah,
just like the planes.
yeah, yeah. They ain't had nothing. That's the mystery right there.
Is it a mystery or they
No,
ain't never had one?
they ain't never had nothing on the helicopter.
That's what I'm saying. Did Kobe ever have one
Oh,
on
I
there?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I
That's
don't
what I
know.
want to know. Has he ever had one on there?
I don't know. But I mean,
Not just it was
helicopters
missing
supposed to
that day.
have them, period. And then you
No,
got
what I'm saying is, all right, we can look into it and see like it might be something deeper if he usually got a black box and then that day is no black box. We can look deeper. But if he never has a black box on there, it don't matter to me, y'all. Like he just don't ever have no black box. Like, and that's probably another reason why. So he probably creep around or something. I don't know what.
Kobe made a pact with his wife though. They can't fly together. You know that. Him and his wife don't never go to fly on a helicopter together.
Yeah, that's kind of like something derivative from like what the Royals do. You know what I mean? And that's something that like I don't like. I'm not saying I'm a Royal, but I don't because I only got one son. I don't like flying on a plane with my son.
Oh man, I had the
You
worst.
understand what I'm saying? When I say I don't like flying on a plane, if something happened, we done. You know what I mean? I mean, my father's still here, but if something happened, we done. That's how the Royals carry it. You would never see Prince Charles and his two sons all on one plane or all in one vehicle or all something like that at one time together. Because if somebody get it in, like get a bomb or take the plane down, or if there's a natural way the plane go down or whatever, the royal family is just done. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I was like, that makes sense. That's why I actually started getting paranoid about like taking long road trips with me and my son and my father in the car and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I started getting like paranoid about that. That's like that makes so much sense. Like it's just over if that shit happen.
Yo,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
getting goosebumps now, yo. You know the craziest thing happened to me and my son on a plane, bro.
What's that?
Man, my son was about 2 years old. If that. Man, I felt like we was hostage during that. Bro, we went down to Atlanta. Man, we got there in about an hour and some change.
Right.
Real tough. Coming back, oh my gosh, man. We had to stop in Virginia. They say they had to fuel up, but I guess the weather was messed up. I really don't know what it was. Nigga, we sat on that plane for 7 hours, Jay. Oh my God, everybody on the plane was freaking out. Everybody, man.
What they say the hold
My
up was?
son ain't had no. I told you, man. They say they had to fuel up, but they was lying. It was the weather. It was the
Okay.
weather. Whatever the case about the weather.
Right.
I don't even believe that because what happened was after we all sat on that joker for 7 hours, we had to go out into like the lobby of the what's that, where the airplanes be at? I mean, where everybody be at out there,
You
man.
talking about y'all was
We had to get
in
off
the
the
y'all was
plane.
in the terminal.
Yes,
Y'all was in the
we had to
terminal.
get off the plane. Everybody going to terminal.
Right.
Nigga, we was in the terminal for about 5, 6 hours. After we was on the plane for 7 hours.
I mean, as long as y'all in that terminal, you good, son. If you on that plane, stuck on the plane, that's when you get a little shaky and nervous. But y'all was in the terminal, y'all was in the airport park.
Right, well, I'm saying we was sitting inside the airport on the plane at first,
Right.
for like 7 hours.
Yeah,
Then they put us
off the plane. Yeah,
made us sit up in the
I would
terminal.
have been
Listen,
shaky
my nigga,
sitting on that
I
plane.
was done. I had my son. All his stuff was under the plane. Everything he done
Right.
peed through everything on his pants and nothing. He in
Right.
there with a long shirt, nothing else.
Dang.
Oh my God, yo! I feel like two angels came out of nowhere, John. They was white ladies, yo. Real talk, man. I swear to God, yo, because I was freaking out. I'm looking for food. I thought I was gonna get locked up, all types of shit. My son crying, running around.
White people be seeming special when they help, yo. I ain't gonna lie, but I think it's psychological, yo,
That was
for us as
crazy,
black
yo.
people,
That
yo.
was crazy, yo. They came. They
That white
grabbed
help
my
be
hand.
seeming special.
They grabbed my hand. They grabbed me by my hand, y'all. They prayed with us. I swear to
Yeah.
God, they prayed with us, all that, man. They walked around. They found us some food.
Yeah.
But look, they gave us options. We could either get the like a little voucher pass, whatever, get a hotel and wait till mom get back on the plane.
Right.
Or we can catch the goddamn bus. They give us the thing where they had a bunch of like 5 or 6 Greyhounds pulled up.
Right.
And we can go back. We in Virginia. Which one you think I picked?
Hold up. Rewind that real quick.
They gave us 2 options.
Uh huh.
To go to the hotel and try again tomorrow morning and catch the plane.
Right.
Or get on the bus now and go to BWI.
Right.
You feel from Virginia. We was in Virginia.
Y'all hopped on that bus.
You already know. You already know. Listen,
Y'all gonna get immediate locomotion.
Man,
we
I'm outta
moving.
there.
We rolling.
And then it was immediate where I got my luggage.
Right,
You
right,
feel me?
right,
I'm
so you get
saying?
your shit up
I
out of there.
needed my luggage ASAP, man. But the
You couldn't get no Pampers in the terminal
Man,
once y'all got
it
to the
was
terminal.
No, it wasn't nothing going on. I couldn't get no packs. Everything was closed.
Oh, shit.
Everything was closed. That's why I
Dang.
say the lady, I don't know how they found us some food.
Right.
But she found me and my son some food. But listen, yo, they got on the bus with me and my boy. Held my boy all the way down the ride, all that, yo.
Right.
And I ain't lying. Y'all all
Yeah, you was new too. You was like still
fresh.
like you was still
I said, I'm
you was still
never getting back on
adjusting,
the
yo.
plane again,
You
yo.
still adjusting to like having yo and all that stuff.
That
Yeah, hell
was
yeah.
the craziest experience in the world, yo, on that plane, yo.
Yeah.
I ain't never been back, and I'm shaky about going back. I ain't lying. That plane shit, man, I ain't with it.
Yeah. I mean, for real, the plane ain't that bad because it's so many like people be getting where they need to go on planes, yo.
Yeah.
No joke, yo.
Yeah,
They
because it's smooth ride.
yeah, the crash rate on planes is way less than cars. That's the one thing you can you know what I mean. Only thing about it is if a plane go down, you just guaranteed to
I
die.
felt that way.
You guaranteed to go
that's a bomb.
if a plane, yeah.
that's a bomb.
But they don't go down like that, you know what I mean.
OMG.
They don't go down
That's
like
a
that.
tough situation right there, bro.
Yeah. The whole cold.
Flight was cool, man. I'm sitting by the window going down. I'm talking going down to Atlanta. My boy playing on the window. I'm on the phone. You know, supposed to be all that goofy shit on the plane.
Yeah.
I had the ball coming back. It was nothing.
Yeah, now you can do it once you in the air. It's just like
Yeah, you can't take no pictures and shit. They don't want you doing that.
for real. I ain't even realize that.
Yeah, they don't want you like taking pictures and shit. No, nothing.
Yeah, I thought you can do stuff like that. As long as like if somebody you want to take a picture, somebody gotta let you take it.
You know, motherfuckers do it, but
Right.
you don't supposed to.
Yeah. But you were saying something before we turned it on. You were saying something about Mamba mentality. You were saying something about how your passing.
That just get ready to affect. I believe it's going to affect a lot of the sports world people, as far as their training and going hard at their craft now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Just because of that, the Mamba mentality, because that's what that was. Basically, just just locking into what you got to do and mastering it.
Yeah, and I agree with that 110%. And I'm gonna say right, like, cause he got a whole lot of players in the league that he was already training. Like he
Yeah.
got the Mamba Sports Academy. Like they literally came to in the summertime and went to grown man basketball camp
Right.
with, you know what I mean, how Kobe carried it. Like we can get into Kobe game. That's that we can do that all day, but we're not gonna get right all the way into his game. But I'm gonna say by him passing, it made it deeper.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
It made it deeper.
Yeah.
Like he like really Kobe became a martyr, yo. You know what I mean? That's like some big shit. Just because it's not only that yo died, it's the way yo died.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that was like
Exactly.
it kind of make him like a hero.
Yeah.
Like it put more on his name. Like even like if he just cruised out and just lived his life like he was already living it. He's a regular great basketball player that made an imprint. You know what I mean? But now when he passed, it make everybody examine how yo carried it. You know what I mean? And
Yo was serious, yo. Jerry West said give him the NBA logo.
he said give him the NBA logo.
Jerry West said that.
Yeah. You can do
Nigga,
that
that's
because he
all
died,
the
yo.
NBA
Because he
logo.
died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he died, and he's definitely one of them top guys. And you get to really see his effect on the league. Like LeBron effect on the league is more on, I'm gonna say, is on the business end. Is on like taking ownership of your brand and dictating. If you good enough, you can dictate where you want to play at and who you want to play with. You know what I mean? That's LeBron mark on the game. Kobe mark on the game is looking back is that mentality. You know what I mean? It's the training. It's really all right. This kind of what Kobe did in my eyes. You know what I mean? As far as the basketball end. On the basketball end, what Joe did was he took Michael Jordan's secret, right? Because it really wasn't no secret. The hard work, you know what I mean, being already nicer than everybody and still trying to get better. That was Michael Jordan's quote unquote secret. You know what I mean? I got this ability. You know what I mean? I can see I can already beat cats this way, so I gotta prepare to counter to beating them that way. You know what I mean? Whether it be I gotta get my jumper stronger. Whether I gotta put on 10 pounds of muscle, hit the weight room.
Whatever it
You know what I
is.
mean? Yo, this nigga Jordan used to lift weights after the game, yo. You understand what I'm saying? He's to lift weights after the game. So what Kobe did was he studied that and made it a system. You know what I mean? Something that could be studied. You know what I mean? That's what Kobe did. He unlocked the secret of that. So what he did was he went and applied it. You know what I mean? He applied it first. You know what I mean? And then on his way out, he's showing you how he did it. You know what I mean? And everything. So
Your daughter was gonna be nice too. She could play.
yeah. I mean, that was genetic. You know what I mean? She caught that height. You know what I mean? And she was Kobe daughter. And the thing about that daughter thing, you know what I mean? And I got female friends that I can attest to you for this like personally, like daughters. They kind of like they gravitate towards their father or their father ways stronger than a dude will a lot of times. Cause a dude, a lot of times we're kind of like we're rebel against it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be like our fathers, but we'll be indirectly like our fathers. You know what I mean? Women, you know what I mean, or females, they will study their father. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, like, because they don't have no shame. Even as they, you know what I mean, get a little older, they don't have no shame in, you know what I mean, loving their father and, you know what I mean, letting him teach them and teach them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Plus fathers, you know what I mean, they traditionally embrace their daughters different than they embrace their sons. You know what I mean? They embrace them different. So yeah, she was on her way to being like a mug. You know what I mean? Because one thing she had was that shot and that footwork. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm telling you, yo. Kobe is the footwork god. He the god of footwork. You know what I mean? That's what he is, yo. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
do you know in sports, to me, you
but
have
don't leave the Mamba mentality because I
no,
got something else to go deeper with that too.
no.
But go ahead, don't leave it. Don't leave the Mamba.
In sports, besides the one main thing, it's two things that is dominant to having whatever sports you playing is dominant to making your game on point. And that's to me is vision and no instincts
Mm-hmm.
and footwork. Besides having the brain for the sport.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But if you got the instincts
Mm-hmm.
and you got the feet, your feet work is right. Oh my God!
Yeah,
You
that's
got the ups. You
yeah,
got the ups.
that's when I think what you're saying, cause to me like footwork and great feet is two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you. I mean, like.
All right, you instinctively got great feet. Your shit is aligned. You know what I mean? Your what is all right? You know how hand-eye coordination. You got hand-eye coordination,
Right.
and then you got I don't think it's feet-eye coordination. I think it's more like the synergy between your actions and your feet, like how your brain and your feet work together. You know what I'm saying? But you got that because you keep on coming back to this instinct because I know you trying to get it out, like you trying to express it.
Right.
And the thing about it is, it's hard to express because it's natural.
Yeah.
It's something you was born with. What you got, you can't teach nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
There's some things that if you got to a point that once you got to like start adding to your game, because your game got cut off at a certain point.
That's what.
So you still trying to express what it is.
Crossing up with instincts.
No, you're not. You actually correct. Yo.
Natural ability is
It's a part of instinct. What you got, yo, with that football and with that shake. You know what I mean? That's natural instinct and having the body to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To actually, you know what I mean, to actually do it. So
all right, yo.
when you say footwork, you mean you saying you gotta have the feet to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to do what your instincts telling you to do, to make the move that the instincts telling you. All right. So but when I say footwork, I'm saying all right now. Once you got that ability and the instinct, you know what I mean. That's what you, Derrick Rose, Barry Sanders, them type of cats got y'all type of cats got the natural instincts to shake a nigga and the body to be able to do it, to do it, like the feet to be able to do it. You know what I mean? The legs to be able to make you do it. You know what I mean? To make you be able to do it. All right. So now hold up. Now once you got that, now you watching people that know how to do it. You know what I mean? Practicing it, and you got coaches telling you what you're doing. You know what I mean? All right, for instance, all right, what's that move that LaDainian Thompson always put a nigga on a nigga? That stop and go shit. Remember that? Where
just stop.
He'd stop and Lamar do it too. Like it's the stop and go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and there's another move, the jump cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the straight up cut, you just come off 2 feet and cut. You got that naturally, right? You was already doing that. But once you learn what the name of that is, now that's a jump cut. You know what I mean? Now this is a crossover. Now I can practice my crossover and instinctively and on purpose set a nigga up to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was getting to right
Right,
there.
right. So that's when the footwork come in. So when within the Kobe system, right? he got moves, a move, and then a counter to that move. He's purposely doing this shit so many times that it becomes instinctively, right? So you got the jumper, you know what I mean? The straight pull up jumper, dribble hard, plant the foot that's closest to the basket, you know what I mean? Take it straight up and pull up, you know what I mean? All right, so that's the first thing in the footwork system, you know what I mean? Now, boom, you do the same thing, sell it the same exact way, but if somebody get on top of it, you pump fake, you know what I mean, and then you go up and under, you know what I mean. That's just the second part of that system within in the footwork, you know what I mean. So when you got somebody with your instinctive ability that's doing that to niggas on purpose, it becomes a patented move, a pet move, you know what I mean. Something that you know you can go to. You know what I mean? That all right, most niggas ain't gonna be able to stop this. So, but if I do get somebody that's on top of it, I gotta counter to this automatically. You know what I mean? To where as though you don't have to exert your energy trying to be out there just shaking everybody every time. You know, I got a boom boom that I can go to. That's when you get a Tim Hardaway with the UTEP two step. You know what I mean? He got a move that he come down and do this 10 times. He gonna get it off 9 times out of that 10. You know what I mean?
Out of football and basketball, I felt like when I played them things, my nigga, they were my sports natural ability was different. All right, in football, I feel like my nigga, I can see the shit before it happened. Real talk. Like if I'm running the ball and the motherfuckers coming at me, I can kind of know what's ready happening.
Right.
Shit. Before you feel me? And then I make my move and it should have happened. That's like setting them up for something to happen. You feel what I'm saying? Now in basketball, it's different. Like, cause I usually have the ball a lot,
Right.
playing point guard or whatever. I go off of is this move gonna get me loose? Once I get loose, I know I can pass it or shoot it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So once I get loose, I'm looking for somebody cut, and if ain't nobody cutting, I'm automatically shooting.
It's a lot of the same shit though, yo. You saying it's different. You saying it's different, but you sitting there telling me almost the exact same thing you said with the football. But what it is being a running back in football is a lot more instinctive. Like it's a lot more instinct involved. Like being a running back in football, you can pretty much put any really athletic dude, and he can learn how to kind of play the position and have some success in the position like really fast. Because it's really get a nigga the ball. Don't let none of them niggas catch you, run up the field. You know what I mean? And if you play it's real good when you was little, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, you can kind of have some success. Now with basketball is a lot more thinking, like you just said. But one thing you said was I was making a move to set up another move. You know what I mean? Whether it be to get you the bucket or to pass it, the same thing. And you had the ability and the instinct to get rid of niggas. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have that ability and instinct to have a ball in their hand and get rid of motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
And that's in football and basketball. I get rid of motherfuckers, get a nigga. But in football, if I
you know what I mean? So I really had to learn how to do a lot more stuff, you know what I mean, and learn a lot of more fundamental stuff to have similar success in them sports, you know what I mean? So I had to learn how to block real good. You know what I mean? I had to I learned how to throw, you know what I mean, real good. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, Jay. I'm thinking of Kobe, right?
Yeah, but put that on the mute shit. I gotta put mine on that shit.
He had practice, right?
Uh-huh.
And somebody messing up and ain't doing what, I guess he feel like should be done. You
Right.
feel me? So should he be mad? Because that person don't have the abilities that Kobe had. You feel what I'm saying? Most people do get mad.
All right. And this one thing, like I study leadership. I study this shit, right? Is different different ways to move men. You You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different ways to move men. You know what I mean? So it all depends on one, what type of I'm gonna use military terms. What type of army you want, and what type of morale you want your army to have. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so Kobe would take the like the iron fist dictator leadership style. You understand what I'm saying? That he thought, you know what I mean, Michael Jordan used, right? Because Kobe wasn't there, but he heard the stories about Michael Jordan fighting on his teammates and stuff like that. But the difference between because Kobe messed up and was trying to do that when he was younger and when he had the sorry teams later. Um, what he failed to realize was even though Mike Jordan was hard on his teammates, like in practice and all that stuff, Mike Jordan also did stuff to have camaraderie with his teammates also. So they would gamble together. You know what I mean? He joked with them. You know what I mean? He still was like part of the team nigga with them. Kobe would do that and be separate. He'd leave straight be with his wife and all. He didn't hang with the team and stuff like that. So if you going wild niggas out, you also gotta praise niggas too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build niggas up too. You know what I mean? That's even with like children and stuff. You know what I mean? So that was kind of the difference. You know what I mean? Now LeBron on the other hand, LeBron is going if you on his team, you know what I mean, you his homeboy now. You know what I mean? And I think that was like the little thing with Kyrie. Kyrie ain't wanna do all that. You know what I mean? He wanted to follow more the Kobe model. I'm gonna be my own man. I'm gonna be one of the nicest niggas.
Kyrie got a Mamba mentality to me. I don't
Yeah,
know if he got the work ethic, but I know he got the mentality for as like a winner. I can do this. I can make this happen. Put it on my shoulder. Shorty can go hard like that.
yeah. It gotta be a balance though, yo.
Yeah,
As an athlete, what that mama mentality is as an athlete is basically to make yourself an athletic killer. You understand what I'm saying? To be like almost like an athletic assassin, you know what I mean? And if you like study that kind of stuff too, you know what I mean? To be the perfect assassin, you gotta pretty much study all of the arts of killing and find the best ways to kill. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it still gotta be a balance of being a killer and being what's a good word to use? A healer. You know what I mean? To be a killer and a doctor or a healer at the same time. Because you're not only a player, you know what I mean? You're not only an individual player, you're also a teammate. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. You know what I mean? Like your effect as a teammate is important. That's a lot where, you know what I mean, yo kind of like messed up a little bit at is he was aware of his effect as a teammate on trying to push these cats to get better, but you also gotta have an effect as a teammate, like to form like a bond or a brotherhood, even if it's just for that one season. You know what I mean?
He took
Still got
Tracy under his wing though. Tracy McGrady.
you say what?
He took Tracy McGrady, put him under his wing.
Oh yeah, that was him. That was him being on his. He wished like, all right, this how Michael Jordan. This how I'm gonna be better than Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? That's really what Kobe was doing. This how I'm gonna be better than Jordan. I'm gonna be the teacher that Jordan
Yo,
wasn't. You know what I
they
mean?
got a joint out, yo. This man got Mike moves like crazy. Yo, walk like him. They got him chewing gum like him. They got him playing like him. Everything. I'm talking about all the moves. They like Jordan make a move and then it'll turn into Kobe. Like he finishing.
I know what you're
You feel
saying.
what I'm saying? Like dang.
I had a cat named Troy Cash. Shout out to Troy Cash if you ever see this. When we was in high school, you know what I mean? He wasn't no 6'5" wing, you know what I mean? We ain't had no 6'5", 6'6" wings. But Yo was like that too, yo. Yo was like a 6 foot Kobe, yo, for real, yo. Yo, my man used to get the get the Jordan Jumpman shaved in your head and shit. You know what I mean? Used to have the J's every day, every time. As soon as they came out, matter of fact, that's the only tennis he wore was J's, fresh J's. You know what I mean? That's all he hooped in was fresh J's. You know what I mean? Shit, matter of fact, like I was surprised when we got him, cause our team that year, I want to say we rocked the D Brown pumps. Remember them D Brown pumps?
Yeah.
We rocked them. Now we was surprised, yo, when we got them to put them on. But yeah, Shorty had the fade away, all that stuff. But that was ingenious of Kobe. You know what I mean? Like if you got a certain amount of ability and you see who the best, a man with damn near a perfect game, yo, why not mirror that shit? You know what I mean? It worked. It definitely worked for him. You know what I mean? And like I said, on his swan song, you know what I mean, he really nailed it down and became himself, yo.
Who won an Oscar?
Right. He really nailed it down and became himself, you know what I mean? I was one of the people, you know what I mean, early on in his career, like, yeah, yo, copy and Jordan. But I always was like, yeah, but that's what you supposed to do. You ain't got to copy a nigga life, but as far as something like athletics or fighting or something like that, yeah, if you copy the greatest to ever do something and you're able to, you know what I mean, it's almost like like a parent, you know what I mean, that do something. Like I got a family business, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yo, if you got a parent with an outstanding great corporation and family business, why not copy the blueprint of what y'all did to make it successful and then try to add on to that? That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So the basketball fraternity, the family of basketball, if Mike Jordan is the quote unquote god of that shit and that nigga had the perfect game, why not copy that shit? You know what I mean? Got to take the you trying to get the camera off? You got to take the headphone off first. Yeah. But no, but back to the Mamba mentality, yo. It kind of go deeper than the just the basketball, yo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like I kind of use that, you know, the little social media shit as a gauge of, you know what I mean, how people carrying it in society. It's just like kind of like a snapshot, you know what I mean? And really, you see other celebrities talking about how that mama mentality affected them, you know what I mean, to go hard or whatever.
It's really be a slogan, man. That's really great. You're going to hear that all the time, man. People
You
going to be saying that.
no, you know what, yo? For real, what's gonna happen is it's gonna run for a second, just like everything else do. But the people that take it serious, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be people from now on, all throughout history. You know what I'm saying? That use that and used Kobe's tenets. You know what I mean? Because all he really did was take stuff that already existed and made it a little easier to digest for the average person. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing new what Joe was preaching. You know what I mean? He just make it more easy to digest and put some slick Nikes on it. You know what I mean? To be honest, you know what I mean? But
Come with the generation and time.
right, and the way he died make people focus in on it. You know what I mean? So if you got everybody focusing in on it, you know what I mean? You always gonna have people that filter through those quote unquote chosen few that go hard enough, that really pay attention and really do it. You know what I mean? That is going to bring them some success. Just like any other philosophy from any other philosopher or prophet or whatever, how people want to call it. You know what I mean? Somebody that left lessons. So that's what it really come down to. You know what I mean? Kobe was famous enough, smart enough, brilliant enough. You know what I mean? To to leave a legacy. You know what I mean? For when he died. You know what I mean? Couldn't predict that it was gonna happen like that.
You know, he said something to Tracy McGrady. He wanted to die young. That's on it. Tracy McGrady put that out.
I can believe that. And
He wanted
see,
to
yo,
die young.
like when you that type of thinker, yo, right? You know what I mean? See, I say, you know what I mean, I understand all that. When he say something like that, I understand it because I'm that type of thinker, but you know what I mean, I'll say I haven't had the balls to go as hard as I was supposed to do or find what I was supposed to do to leave my mark. You know what I mean? To be able to have a to have a to have the just to be able to think like that and express it. When he said he wanted to die young, that's that legendary shit. Like he wanted to die a legend, yo. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make himself a legend and die a legend and die in a legendary way. I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but you know what I mean? He just one of them type of he was one of them type of people who was able to will shit. You know what I mean? He was able to will it. You know what I mean? He was so slick with it that he kinda changed the narrative about how people, you know what I mean, how the average person thought about him for real, yo. He changed that narrative.
And he was
And part of how he did that shit was dropping 81 on niggas.
niggas.
81, nigga.
Mamba out. I did it.
60. I mean, that's
That was his
he did a Mamba out, yo. He did a Mamba out. I'm not saying like it was no
See that
conspiracy.
commercial?
Somebody did it on
Yeah,
purpose,
bro.
or he did it on purpose. But yo, that nigga did a Mamba out, yo.
You see that commercial he did with Jalen Rose?
You talking about the
That
one
commercial.
when it was something he was at the table eating and it was like
Yeah, yeah.
what he's like how much was the tip or
Something
it
like
was
what
something
the
funny.
tip-
He was like 80, 81.
81. I think Jalen Rose just standing there looking stupid as shit.
Yeah. Jalen a good sport though. You gotta be
Yeah,
you can't take yourself so serious sometimes.
right.
A lot of niggas wouldn't come out the hole after the nigga drop 81 on them, yo.
And I like Jalen at the job he did. He a monster what he did. Like I like him his shit. Like when he be talking, I believe him more. I go with him more than I go with a lot of them other people that be talking that sports stuff.
Jalen, yeah, Jalen, my guy, and
He on it.
me and Jalen pretty much our philosophies about basketball and stuff kind of align. So when I hear Jalen say a lot of stuff, it just reinforced a lot of my philosophies. You know what I mean? Just like when we was in here when we was in here with Nutty King. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff I was just really I wanted to know what he thought about, you know what I mean, a lot of my philosophies and how I think, you know what I mean. That's why I kept on saying I'm assuming. I know I'm assuming. I'm not saying I'm right. I just want to know, you know what I mean, how you view the world and how you view if we think the same way on a particular philosophy and whatever. And one of them with Jalen was that nigga Ben Simmons jump shot, yo. You know what I mean? I been said that shit, yo. That nigga shooting his jumper with the wrong hand, yo. That nigga is shooting his jumper with the wrong hand, yo.
What hand he shooting it with? His right?
He's shooting the pill with his left hand. With his left hand, right?
His left hand fucked up now. That's the one he messed up.
Well, I don't know, but Ben Simmons shoot the ball with his left hand, right? But when he shoot the ball with his left hand, you know your elbow's supposed to be lined up with the basket.
Right.
He lined his right hand up, his right elbow up,
And
shoot the ball with his left hand.
That don't even feel right. How the hell?
You understand what I'm saying? Like I got a snapshot of him doing it. He's just like this, right? And he's naturally right-handed. And when he get in the lane, he shoot his floater with his
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Oh, I thought I was talking about Embiid. My bad.
No, I'm talking about Ben Simmons.
Okay.
And when he in the lane, he shoot a nice floater with his right hand, just like that. That bitch be like a nice jumper. You know what I'm saying? But he shoot that left like this. You know what I mean?
Why is he right-handed?
He do a lot of stuff with his right hand. He quote unquote ambidextrous. What I see is when he was younger, he was shooting the ball with his left hand, like he was good. So he was shooting the ball with his left hand. He would make a lot of shots with his left hand, and whoever was working with him or whatever, they made that nigga left handed, yo. Cause they know that's the cheat code. You know what I mean? If a nigga left handed, yo, you got the cheat code. You know what I'm saying? So they made Joe a left hand jump shooter, yo. Because he at one point in time he could make the ball go in probably pretty much equally with both hands. He was a young big kid, so he been making the ball go in the basket for a long time, probably since he was 6, 7 years old on a big basket. So if you got a kid, right, and he's making the ball go in pretty much equally with both hands, you know what I mean? That like you as a coach, you're gonna be kind of left hand centric. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, if I'm a coach and I see a kid, you know what I mean, that's making the ball going with his left hand just as much as with his right, I'm going to kind of like lean towards making him a left hand shooter. You know what I mean? Because that's a cheat code. So I can see that somebody made that boy left handed, yo. They made him a left hand jump shooter. When he's 6'10", it don't matter. Niggas not gonna bother his jump shot with his right hand.
Fucks with him. He nice as shit. Like,
Yeah, he nice. He nice.
He can get away with not having a jumper.
Yeah. Old school, it wouldn't be as glaring. Like if it was like the even as soon as like the early 2000s, late 90s, it wouldn't be as glaring. Damn, even before that, before Steph tricked out the league. You know what I mean? Because Steph tricked the league out, yo.
But see with Ben Simmons, yo, he got the ball in his hand so much, so he Gucci. You feel what I'm saying? Like he can make niggas hit jump shots instead of him having to shoot it. He can set everything up. You feel what I'm saying? Like real shit. In case they just come down and they gotta play and he set somebody up for a play, Embiid or whatever, he get the fuck out the way. Yeah, all right, Embiid get double and he get trapped. Yeah, he probably go to hit that jumper, but he got 4 other people around him that should be able to hit it too.
And I can't disagree with you, yo. As much as I participated in a little bit of the Ben Simmons slander, the proof is in the pudding of the game, yo. And when Embiid not there, Simmons show his
You
ass.
feel me?
So what it looked like is that they might need to move one of them. You know what I mean? And the way the league is going, Embiid is probably the one that they will probably have to move, unless they're gonna make Embiid change his game.
Yo,
Because with Al Horford at the center,
yeah.
and the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, the middle was a lot more open. And Al Horford, he hit the three. Embiid will hit a three, but he shoot a low percentage. You know what I mean? And he like to pump fake. You know what I mean? He want to make his moves, all that stuff. He want to play with his back to the basket. It get clogged up when both of them on the court. But when Al Horford is playing the center, Al Horford can go to the corner. He can pick and pop. He can play that game all day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I
He
mean,
a motherfucking crybaby. I seen some shit last night. You know he got a brace or something on his hand.
right.
He did fuck his hand. Like he had the ball, and he was trying to get it away. There were 2 of them with the ball. He was trying to take it away from the other player.
Right.
Somehow they showed in slow motion. His fingers they hit his fingers. So this nigga, he was shaking his hand, walked all to the side and shit, laid all on the motherfucking ground. Laid all on the ground. You feel me? Holding his hand like basically stopped the game for real.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
Then when he got up, he walked right back out there and started playing. Like, yo,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was the worst to me. I ain't feel that. Like, yo, you don't do all that. Like, that ain't how you do it.
it's something about
baby shit to me. That's what I call it.
in this modern game, and it's beyond all of that. You know, man, as far as it's his personality traits or whatever. Um, I'm gonna say that it's something about in the modern game of having a big man as your number one option it's seeming not to work. We haven't seen a recent team had that's it modern because you know
Shit, man.
that's
Ain't nobody.
that's almost 20 years now, damn near 15 years since Shaq was a one option. You know what I mean?
What's a big man? 6'10"?
Well, really, like a center type nigga, yo.
What's the average in the league? They height.
Well, not really a height thing. A cat that played power forward center that get his work down low. You know what I mean? I get most of his work down low, and there hasn't been no teams with a one A option being a big nigga. You know what I mean? Now the closest thing we got right now is the run that the Lakers is on with Anthony Davis being. But is he really the number one option, or is LeBron still really the one option?
Man, to me, Anthony Davis play like he ain't playing like he the big man. He playing like wing everything.
He played everything. He the most modernized version of this shit we talking about because he's shooting damn near 40 from the three and all that.
Right.
So
you could put
it don't matter. Durant a wing, yo. He more of a guard. Durant might be 7 feet, yo.
I'm going off a height with these niggas.
I'm not going off a height.
He can play down low. I mean, the way the game is, man. They all
but listen to what you just said.
Threes, niggas down bottom, niggas doing everything.
Listen to what you said. You said he can play down low.
Yeah.
Now Anthony Davis, you wouldn't say Anthony Davis can play down low.
No,
you saying he beats down low, right?
Yeah, that's his position. He
right.
came up playing that position.
So
down low.
If Anthony Davis ain't do none of that three shit, right? And just did his from foul line on down type shit, you still gonna say he can beast anybody in the league doing that and still be one of the best bigs in the league, right?
You talk about behind the three and by the foul line and all that shit you saying?
I'm saying like foul line on down, no threes. If Anthony Davis ain't shoot no threes and do none of the guard stuff, because he do got guard skills. If he ain't do none of that, you would still say he one of the best beasts in the league, right?
For sure.
If Durant just played down low, he would not be the same player.
I can't say that. I think he'll do just as good.
I don't think so.
Yo, he can do it down. He just don't have to because he's so nice up top. He can do everything out. You feel what I'm saying? If
so
he had to play, I was gonna say that. If Durant had to play down low all game, a game or two or three, I still think he'll have his 20, 30, 40. Man.
You said a game or two or three?
Yeah, man.
I think saying, if Durant...
I really do, yo. I don't think he would have to rely on the outside jumper, yo. He nice. That's Durant.
He nice, but I don't think...
That's Durant.
All right. This the way I'm trying... I equate it, right? Because, yeah, Durant could play center full-time in the modern NBA.
Yeah.
But could Durant play when centers was the shit, right?
No.
Could he play power forward center full time without being the jump shooter that he is, like as far as like out there shooting? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anthony Davis could do that in any era. Anthony Davis would be a beast, foul line on down in any era. Durant would be a beast playing the wing and how he play right now in any era.
That's true.
Like Durant has to me, he gotta be the player he is. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying though, like if you just throwing out like all right.
Like Durant would be a weak side. He'd be in the old NBA. He'd be a good weak side. Listen, like he didn't develop as a wing, right? He developed as a big man.
If you had to pick you had to pick a team from big man on down. You would pick Anthony Davis over Kevin Durant.
You said big man on down. Yeah. I'll take Anthony Davis over Kevin Durant most days of the week.
On picking 5 period.
Yeah.
I would. Oh no.
Yeah. Like if I had to pick fives, right? Mm-hmm. And you gotta like Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis, you gotta pick between them.
Fives?
Yeah.
No, you talking the 5 position. No, I'm talking about
No, fives, like five players.
Right.
And when you get to Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis, you gotta pick one of them. You know what I mean? Let's say like it was a pool of just a certain players, right?
I'm going with Durant.
I'm going with Anthony Davis.
Sheesh. I'm going with Durant. A healthy Durant, man. I'm going with Durant.
I'm going with Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis, to me, can do everything Durant can do. Damn it! I seen it this year. You know what I mean? Yo, like Anthony Davis can lean on his three, yo. He can lean on it. You know what I mean by lean on it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
depend
like,
on it.
like,
Depend on
like
it.
we got a game and we kind of come back and that's all we shooting is threes right now, and we got to set niggas up to shoot threes. Anthony Davis can lean on it. I'm not saying he Durant, because
I want
Durant.
to take a vote on that, yo. Who? I want to take a vote. If it's left down to the last two players to pick, and you got Durant and Anthony Davis, who would you pick? I want to take a vote on that, man. I ain't lying, man.
But see, then you gotta start thinking about who else you got on the team and all that stuff, yo. So you gotta go more who you start a team with. Which one would you start a team with?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis or Kevin
Durant.
Durant to build around?
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going with Durant.
And I'm going with Anthony Davis, yo. Almost all day. You know what I mean? I'm going with Anthony Davis to build around. Cause I know that Anthony Davis, I ain't even trying to convince you, I'm just telling you my, you know what I mean, my side. Anthony Davis, I feel as though you can put the like if you put players around, just put average, you know what I mean, kind of players around, and he healthy and doing this thing, I think that he gives you more, you know what I mean, to add to them players, you know what I mean. And his defense, I'm really, 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 really thinking about his defense.
You know what I see? I see this.
Oh, before you go, even though he didn't really do shit in New Orleans when he had that situation.
I
So
see this though, my nigga. You take LeBron off the Lakers and leave Anthony Davis, right? Just that team without LeBron.
them niggas average.
Boom. You take LeBron and Anthony Davis off the team and put Durant on that team.
Them niggas average.
I think Durant had that team way more better than Anthony Davis would if they had them teams by themselves without LeBron.
Oh, see, all I seen so far, like when Durant was in OKC and Westbrook was hurt, all I seen was a first round exit. First round exit. You know what I mean? Pretty much same thing Anthony Davis did when he finally got to the playoffs. First round exit. Except for the year when they had like a nice squad. They had Rondo, Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis was there. Was Boogie there? That might have been that first year Boogie was there when they was going at niggas. I think they bumped a couple teams.
Boogie gonna get healthy. He gonna play this year. They get to the playoffs.
He better not, yo.
He gonna play, yo.
He need to go ahead. If they win it, take that free ring and then see if he can fit it next year, yo. Nigga keep on getting hurt, yo. He get hurt every time, yo.
Yeah, your body ain't for it. Some people's body can't handle it. I don't know what's like.
No, I mean just once he start messing up that region of his body, just like anybody else, especially if you big, yo, he gonna keep on re-injuring, especially if you don't give himself enough time to heal, yo.
I wonder how Durant gonna bounce back. Those had two major joints.
He gonna be straight, yo. That nigga shoot the ball, yo. He shoot the ball. He got handle skills. He's 6'11". He gonna be straight, yo. He gonna be a bucket. That's what he gonna be. 25 a night. You know what I mean?
What's the name gotta come back to you for Golden State?
You talking about Clay? Yeah, that's gonna be an easy one. And Clay got that Mamba mentality. He got it more than Steph for real, yo.
Yo, you know what I'm feeling? That little nigga down in Atlanta. That's my guy. I been said Shorty was gonna be that in Oklahoma, yo. I'm telling you.
Oh, you talking about?
I compared him with Steph when he was in Oklahoma. I said when he come to the league, Shorty gonna be up there with Steph. I remember my man Chico like, nah, hell no.
Oh, you talking about Trey?
Yeah, yo.
He actually
I fucks with Shorty, yo. He buckets.
he trending as far as like numbers and all that stuff. He trending better than Steph.
Yeah, but I'm saying he ain't got no team and shit. Like if he had a series, he by himself. Down
I mean, it's his second year. What Steph do by his second year? They ain't do shit.
Shorty mean. I'm at Oklahoma. He was doing that shit Steph was doing in college.
Yeah.
But he was in Oklahoma.
He actually his freshman year was actually better than Steph freshman year, and Steph ain't had a ball in his hand. Like Steph was playing more like off the
Right.
ball.
I was on Shorty Hills, yo,
He was
right?
shooting that bitch, but Shorty was like
Giving
making
that
plays, all that shit, like passing
assists
all
and
that.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I want to say he led the country in scoring
I
and
think he
assists.
did at one time. I think that's what made
Assists.
me get on him. I don't know what made me get
Uh,
on him, but I got on him at Oklahoma, man.
yeah, no, he was the shit that
Telling
year.
niggas.
What it is a cat that had one or two bad games, get bumped out the tournament, and then everybody talking about they ain't gonna be right in the league. But when in reality, college is so different than the pros.
Yeah.
Like college, they can game plan the shit out you, yo. You know what I mean? Like if they want the ball out your hands, they'll put 2, 3 people on you, make the rest of your team make it happen. You know what I mean? If you a big nigga, they'll clog the lane, put people right in front of the rim, and make you shoot the ball.
You think Zion gonna get rookie of the year or Shorty for Memphis? I like that little nigga, man.
Um,
Down in Memphis, man. Good God, I did.
to hold because for real,
He gotta keep going though.
Ja is going to have to hold Zion off by the end of the year from off of that rookie of the year joint. Because what's going to happen is Zion's making his team better. They had a team that was already getting better, and he the type of player that he's not going to get in the way. He just going to make your team better. You know what I mean?
Shorty nice.
Even if you don't give him the pill, he going to go grab it out the rim and
He
throw it
just
in the,
do
and throw it in the hole.
everything effortlessly.
Right. So
Shit just be like easy. Boom.
since Zion, a healthy Zion is going to be spectacular. If he's healthy the rest of the season, he's going to be spectacular and give his team close to probably 20 and 10 every night.
Shorty can go. His
So
stops is ridiculous.
if they make a run at that playoff spot by the end of the season, New Orleans, they make a run at that spot, and then Memphis don't get the spot, it's gonna be by the end of the season. It's gonna be tough for Ja to hold them off, yo.
Ja ballin' though. But
He
yeah,
been
Zion,
jawing from the
if
beginning.
Zion come in, man, and just start doing his thing like he doing,
Yeah.
he probably deserves a rookie.
Because I think Ja averaging like 16 and 8 or something like that, and then Zion early on, like he's not. They don't even list him in the rookie scoring yet because he ain't played enough games. But I think he averaging like 19.8 or something like that. So at about 19.8, 19.5, if he keep on scoring 20, 21, 24, 25, 24, it's going to go over 20 points because he ain't played that many games. You know the law of averages. So if Zion officially averages 20, that 20 point is special, yo. I'm trying to tell you. That 20 point spot is, as a hooper, that 20 points is special.
you right.
That's when you get like it's something about that 20 that put the extra notice on you.
It put you there.
It put that extra notice on you. Ain't no difference between 19.5 and 20.
But it put you
That's like that
where you supposed to
1999 shit at the store when they charge 19.95, and man, that's $20, man. That's $20.
be. Yeah.
But it's something about that 20 when it's officially 20. So I think that if Zion averaged that official 20 by the end of the season, and they making that playoff run, I think you're gonna win it. Cause it's gonna be spectacular, y'all. But if Ja hold them off and his team push it, they're gonna have to give it to him for being consistent,
I
yo.
like Shorty though, yo.
He the truth.
I really like him.
He the truth. He instantly is a top. I don't want hyperbolize it too hard but I don't have no list in front of me. But he definitely a top 10 point guard in the league already as a rookie.
I ain't hearing nothing about the other two Duke boys, the one in New York and the other one in Atlanta.
Right.
They ain't doing shit. What's her name?
Which one you talking about in Atlanta?
The other one that played with Zion and them up in Duke.
Oh, you talking about
Reddish.
Cam.
Reddish, yeah.
talking about Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is playing the exact same way that he played at Duke right now.
And they giving him the opportunities though.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
on the court. They
The
got a
times I
young
seen him, he
team.
started and all that stuff.
They got the other rookie dude starting too that played.
Hunter,
Yeah, Hunter.
how he been playing? I haven't caught many.
They ain't they average. You know that's a lineup. You feel me? They ain't. It's Trey Young. You know what I mean? That's who it is down there. Everybody else just
I gotta watch them
average. Yeah, check
because it
them out.
might not with Reddish, because Reddish supposed to be able to like catch and shoot and shit like that. And I know he be getting wide open shots.
Anytime I watch them, it was just hang out on the wing waiting for a pass come to him.
It could be a byproduct of how Trey Young played too. I got to see how much he dribbling.
Shorty will come past half court and pull that bitch.
I mean, yeah, I know that part of his game, but he averages a lot of assists too. But they might just be, you know how some cats, right? Some cats get a lot of assists just because they got the ball in their hand a whole lot, right? So, and they only kind of give the assist they want to give. You know what I mean? Like, and I be having problems playing with them type of cats sometimes.
You know what's one of my all time favorites?
Wait, hold up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. It be a cat, right? He dribble the ball. Like yo always dribble the ball, and the only time yo pass it is if it's gonna be a assist for him. You know what I mean? As opposed to passing it just because you open so you can do your work. You know what I mean? Like that work. If a team is built with some niggas that just dunk, some niggas that just stand and shoot the threes, that work. You know what I mean? But for certain cats, they gotta be able to get the ball and do their own work. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the reason why Durant ain't want to play with Westbrook no more. Why he wanted to go to Golden State, because they moved the ball. But my bad, y'all. My bad for cutting you off. Yeah, I figured that's about that time.
But yo, my all time point guards, yo, three of them for real.
Who's that?
I don't know what order I want to put them in, but I like these niggas. I know it's probably some niggas better to other people, but I fuck with Stephon Marbury, Steve Francis, and Allen Iverson, yo. They my niggas.
You said Stephon?
Steve Francis and AI.
Yeah. So you actually like point guards that spoon feed niggas then. You like spoon feed point guards. That's what I like to call them. Spoon. All right. Like certain cats when they got the ball, like they got the ball in their hands, pretty much they either gonna score or they gonna get an assist.
I don't know. Nah, I like them because how they attack. Them niggas attack.
Yeah, they definitely attack guards. They definitely attack guards.
Man, times you're thinking of them like
Yeah.
they attack.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm gonna say my top as far as point guards. If I'm just gonna do three, I'm gonna say Magic, Rod Strickland, Chris Paul. I just like Rod Strickland game for some reason. You know what I mean? He just one of them guys.
There's another nigga, Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny A.
That was my guy.
Yeah, and I'm a big Mahmoud fan too. Mahmoud, Chris Jackson, yo. But we can get that to another day. We gonna break down Chris Jackson, yo, Mahmoud, yo, for real. But
Nigga, they used to be,
yeah,
that's my
yeah.
man.
But that's the three that just jumped out at me, though. The Magic, Rod Strickland, and Chris Paul. Like, yeah, I fucks with Chris Paul, yo. That nigga nice.
Yo, I think the best 1-2 point niggas that can play point or the two and be vicious at either or, Penny and Tracy McGrady.
Yeah. I mean, we can go all day with this, yo. We can go all day with this, cause
I'm telling you.
McGrady, I never really can consider McGrady a point, but now as you say that, like he say that in Toronto, that they that's what they was doing with him. They was trying to make him more like the Pittman, like the point forward and shit. And so that's what they was trying to do with him. But yeah,